Teachers should tell girls they need to choose between motherhood and a career. Now, those are the words of one of the country's... You don't agree? OK. Well, we're going to talk about it. This is one of the country's leading headmistresses. She said that young women are being sold a lie and that they must plan for having children and be prepared to hit a glass ceiling at work. So should girls be warned that eventually they will have to choose between a career and motherhood? Now, I want to ask you first, Colleen, because your daughter's, what, 15 now? 14 now. So would you be saying to her, look, you know, you can do whatever you want to do in life, but you do have to plan if you want kids?
I'm hoping that whatever she... I mean, obviously, whatever she wants to do, I'm going to support her. And I think part of growing up and part of life from a young age is going by your own mistakes and learning your own way. And not mum saying, no, you can't do that, you must do this. I think the main thing for women, for me, is, and I don't think it'll ever happen, is for us to stop feeling guilty about whatever we choose. You know, I don't think anybody should feel guilty if they want to be a full-time stay-at-home mum. It's fantastic. And if a woman wants a career, it's fantastic.
And let's stop judging each other as well.
But then that's an either-or, and which is kind of what this headmistress is saying. She seems to have been
but it's making... I think it's
but...
making women feel guilty if they... I do want a career, but I do want kids as well. That's making them feel guilty that we can't have both.
The headlines are all, you know, she's telling her pupils, you must choose. When I read it, I think what she's saying is... they have to be given all the information and to be realistic.
Yes.
And the information has to be realistic. To say, yes, you can have it all, yes, you can have a fabulous career, but
you can't give 100%
if you want children, something will give somewhere.
Which
I
she's
agree
basically
with,
saying that at 21, which is obviously when you're looking at what career you're going to do or whatever, it's very difficult, but you have to factor in that 40% of your life that will be taken up with having children if that's what you choose. So all she's actually, you know, she's retiring. So what she's doing is she's sort of almost saying the unsayable. But I agree with her wholeheartedly. I think that, you know, when young girls are sort of setting out in the workplace, I think it's fantastic. If you have a daughter who's passionate and says, I want to be a surgeon, no mother would ever say, oh, my God, no, don't do that. But ultimately, when she wants to have children of her own, her job will be affected because she can't be there at 7 p.m. the whole time to do that operation. And I'm surrounded by women at the school gates who were very high-flying women who, you know, studied, did all the slog. Then the minute they had children, they stopped, and now they can't get back in again. And so what they end up doing is sort of entrepreneurial stuff, which is great.
That's great.
But I'm just saying, when they're young, it's just being realistic and saying, throw this into the mix that you might want to have children.
I don't want a headmistress telling my daughter, OK, and this is what she says, young women must plan for having children and be prepared to hit a glass ceiling. I don't want my daughter to be prepared to hit a glass ceiling, thank you very much. I want her to... And I agree with Robin. Robin's written in and said, what utter nonsense. My girls are taught to reach for the stars and that there is nothing they cannot achieve. Can men have both, or is it just girls who are taught this? And I think, you know, for me, I saw my mum go to a factory, come home, cook, clean, feed. She was a warrior. And believe me, what I did learn from my mum is, what does have it all mean? Have it all means, for me, financial independence. And I don't mind working in a coffee shop. I don't mind taking a break and then going back to work. I think we need to sort of say to women, for me, I want women to work because I think what I've learned from my mother is financial independence at whatever.
But then, would you say, Saira, that it's not...
having a high-powered job.
That's what she's saying.
But she's not. She's saying prepare to hit the glass ceiling.
She's just saying be realistic. You're just talking about working in a coffee shop. There's no glass ceiling in a coffee shop. She's talking about careers, you know, like medical, barristers, this, that women also want to do, and quite rightly too.
Those industries are going to have to change because they are old-fashioned, out-of-date, and they don't give flexibility to women. And they don't give that, and times will change. This woman is talking to children that in the next 15, 10 years, technology is going to allow them to do anything they want at their own time, at their own pace, and they can make their own decisions.
But you're talking about, you know, you're talking about women at a certain level.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not, because I saw my mum working working in a factory, going out,
Exactly.
and she had it all.
Exactly.
Well, so
No,
what-
but what do you mean she had
Well,
it all?
what does have it all mean?
Well, I don't know. Having
Well,
it
that's
all
what we have to
means
define it,
doing
doesn't
it all,
Well, she had a
actually.
job, she had a family, and she kept it together. That's
Having
how we
it
get
all,
on.
But I
Can I
think what
just
she's
say-
saying
Can I
is you
just
have to
say-
be that you have to prepare these girls that it isn't this rosy picture that people
That's
paint,
hard.
that it's easy.
We are the
and I
ones
don't
with the
think it
wound.
is easy.
Well,
but however
we
you
four
choose.
of us are here, sitting here with
Yes.
kids doing a job.
Yes, we are, but
We're
then
not painting
this is
a
not
picture.
real world.
This is not
What do
your
you mean it's not real?
average.
This is not real world,
You're
this
a
is
journalist.
television.
You're a journalist, and
This
you
isn't real world. This is highly
But
paid
you're
job.
a journalist, and you have had to have a career and children, and you're financially
And it's
independent.
flexible. And it's flexible. But
Yes,
that's the
but women make
conversation.
choices.
That is the conversation I've had with my 23-year-old when she was deciding what she wanted to do. She didn't have a, you know, I'm passionate about this, which I would have supported her. She just said, I don't know what I want to do. And we had a conversation. I said, well, ultimately, down the line, if you want to have a family, maybe throw into the mix that you might want to do something flexible.
Yeah, and can I-
Brilliant, but I don't think the
Right,
headmistress
I'm
should
going
be
to
saying
kill you in
that.
a minute.
Sorry.